Alright, welcome to this next leg of our Iceland journey. What we're doing today, we're currently in Hetla, and we're going to be driving east towards near a town called Hofen. So we're going to stay there tonight, and then we'll drive back along the southern coast and end up staying in a town called Vik. So should have some cool sights along the way to see. Planning to go hike around some waterfalls. So yeah, let's do it. Made a pit stop at the grocery store. I'm glad they were open. I was concerned because today is Easter Monday and a lot of other places are closed. But I had to get some more bread and other stuff. This bread's actually really good. I don't know what kind it is, but it's kind of like the most generic kind that they're selling. But yeah, great for PB&J. I forgot to film this yesterday, but I opened up and ate the chocolate Easter egg I got, and inside was this little scroll. And so, open it up. This is what it says. It's in Icelandic, so I typed it into Google Translate, and it says, one is to do, another to want. So, I don't exactly know what that means, but that's a cool little saying. First waterfall of the day is Seljalandsfoss. This one right here. All right, let's go do it. All right, cool part about this one is that you're gonna walk right behind it. Here's the waterfall flowing right there. See, I'm inside the cavern. Yes, the Seljalandsfoss. So we're still on the same trail, but this goes a little bit farther towards this place called Glufrabol. But I found this little cave right here. It's like a little hobbit hole. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I looked inside, but I don't think Frodo was home. This is Glufrafoss. Yeah, we hiked in this cavern through this gorge. Just get there. All right, that was super cool. You get so up close and personal with the Glufrafoss. Honestly, I think that was probably more exhilarating than the Seljalandsfoss. Yeah, it got pretty wet. I don't know if you can tell, but as you saw before in there, the really roaring water just coming down. Yeah, Glufrafoss. Hey there, we are at Skoafoss Waterfall in southern Iceland. Yeah, it's about a 4.5, I think, out and back trail I'm gonna do. Should be fun. But this is a pretty iconic waterfall. Fun fact, it's been featured in a number of shows and movies. I think like Game of Thrones, Thor, the Viking show. Yeah, let's see it. All right, we climbed some like 500 plus steps to get to the top. But yeah, pretty cool view here. Have a little ways to continue going on upstream. But yeah, made it up. The elevation part, I think that's all of it. All right, this fall along the way is Steinbogafoss. It's really cool, like rocky ravines, how it goes down to form the river. And there's a bunch of waterfalls along this route. So I was definitely wrong about the elevation gain. There's a significant amount that we still went through and I think is still ahead. Something else that I'm loving about this trail is all the high exposure here. You know, we're pretty open to the elements. Looks like we have some snow crossing up ahead. Yeah, that's what we came over. We made it here up to the top, the end of the trail. There's the river flowing. Here's the top of the waterfalls. Oh man, what a hike. Total, the climb was around 1,100 feet. So that was a lot of elevation gain. It's pretty windy up here, but this is so lovely. We're gonna have some lunch now. This is a great spot for that. We came from way back there. Wow. Alright, so I came back further down to finish the rest of my food. It was getting kind of cool up there at the top. So yeah, this is probably the side. Yeah, some other falls there. This is like honestly probably one of the most beautiful spots I've been in Iceland. So yeah, I'm really glad I can sit down here and relax a little bit. But I'm thinking where, like at the bottom, that was the main Skogafoss waterfall. And at the top where we ended up was sort of like the origin. Well, not quite the origin, but like the top of where it starts descending through the gorge here. We came a long ways. This next trek is called Fjarðarglúfur Canyon. So we have some really cool canyons to explore as we hike along. All right, let's see it. Here's from the other side of the canyon. You can see the river flowing down below. So the canyon's about 100 meters deep and just over a kilometer long. It's really quite striking. I really like the moss and lichen, the vegetation on the side of the cliff canyon walls. I can just imagine what it looks like in the summertime with all the lush greenery there. You get a good view of the river. You can see some waterfalls coming in off the side. You have a bridge view below. And yeah, that's Fjarðarglúfur Canyon. All right, I'm somewhere in the southeast edge of Iceland, heading towards Höfn. It's really barren and desolate here, as you can see. It's such a stark contrast from before. Yes, look at this, just like black sand gravel. And then the snow-capped mountains here. Wild. All right, so I made it to Diamond Beach. Such a bleak, stark landscape here. Oh my gosh. It's a bird carcass. Just like I said, bleak, stark landscape. Not very forgiving. But yeah, you can see, here's the sea. Yeah, the mountains here. Back there is a glacier, like a glacier lagoon. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. But yes, this is Diamond Beach. All right, this is like true black sand. It's like chunks of ice here as well. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back as we continue our Iceland journey. So today, yeah, like I said, we're in the sort of southeastern region of Iceland. I'm going to continue on a little ways towards the town called Höfn, something like that. Yeah, it's actually a fishing village. I just want to sort of explore around there, and we'll head back and go back along the coast. Gonna visit some glaciers today, Glacier Lagoon. Realize like I'm showing you a ton of hiking. There's a lot to do in Iceland, but I personally really enjoy hiking, if you haven't figured that out yet. So that's why that's what I enjoy doing. So that's primarily what I've planned out to do on this trip. But yeah, this is a beautiful site here. It's a farm just outside of Höfn. We're all set today on food. Made my peanut butter and jelly with this pale colored peanut butter and the red currant jelly, and we are good to go. All right, so this is Höfn. Yeah, as you can see, definitely the fishing village vibe here with all the boats. Yeah, the mountains are back there. Okay, back here behind me across the water, you can see some of the mountains and also some of the glaciers there. They're actually, I believe, all part of Vatnajökull Glacier, which is the largest glacier in Iceland. We're here at the Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. It's a beautiful sunny day today. And what you're seeing here are actual chunks of the glacier that have broken off and are now floating in this lagoon. If you watch closely, the chunks are actually drifting, so they're actually moving about. This is so cool. What really strikes me is how blue some of the ice is. Yeah, it's not just like white or clear ice, but there's actually blue hues to the color. It's also interesting how different it is today, the view compared to yesterday. I was here last night because it's right beside the Diamond Beach. And you can see how it was last night with cloudy overcast compared to today with the bright sun ahead. Here's a closer up view of the Jökulsárlón Glacier. Yeah, this is still part of the lagoon. It's so quiet, calm, and peaceful here. Surprisingly, there's not much wind. Wow. So serene. Alright, this is the outlet part of the lagoon. As you can see, the water's flowing a lot faster because from here, the pieces break off and go out into the sea. So I went on this other trail, away from the main parking lot area, and you get a really impressive view of one of the glaciers up ahead. And then you really get to see an expansive view of the lake, different from what you had before. So the white snow-capped mountains are so cool to see in the glacial snow. Incredible. You really feel like you're close to the Arctic Circle. All right, next up, we're gonna do a trail towards the Vatnajökull Glacier. So again, as you can see, the weather quite capricious. It's again back to cloudy and rainy. But it's not raining too hard. So yeah, we'll go. It's actually kind of refreshing, I think so. I don't know if you can hear, but there seems to be a lot of birds on this trail. This is incredible. Wow. And I'm like all alone here too, pretty much. Oh my gosh. There's a rainbow too. I don't know if you can see because the sun is just peeking through. Wow. Yeah. This is the Vatnajökull Glacier. Supposedly the trail keeps going, but as you can see, the cliff, like the hill just sort of slides down, and then there's the glacier. Honestly, I'm speechless. This is awesome. So I think this is a good spot to share some introspective thoughts I've had on this trip about travel in general. It's sort of, at least for me personally, what are my goals with travel? And really, I think there's sort of four main things. One is cultural understanding. Two is rest and relaxation. 3 is building relationship with others, specifically those I'm traveling with. And 4 is like tourism, seeing some of the prominent sites in whatever location. In general, I would say the tourism aspect is lowest on my priorities, but sometimes there are really notable things I think it's worthwhile to check out in a city or whatever location. But I think the important thing is that none of these are mutually exclusive. But they're sort of different aspects of what I feel like I hope to achieve whenever I'm traveling somewhere. So right now in Iceland, the big ones I feel like that I'm focusing on are rest and relaxation, rejuvenation through all the hiking. Because that's one way that I really refuel my stores, I feel like. And the other one is cultural understanding. So doing things like going to the Easter service or trying to learn a little bit of Icelandic language or eating some of the distinct Icelandic foods. No, those are things that help me understand the country better. And as a result, understand the people and be better able to relate to others. As a snack, I'm eating these Heinz beans and tomato sauce, and they are really good, I must say. All right, we're here at another beach this evening. We drove back west from Hopen and then all the glacial areas we were at. This is Reynisfjara, the black sand beach, right by Vik. So as you can see, yeah, It's like black sand and pebbles. This is pretty striking. The sun's setting here, so it's a really pretty day. Beautiful day to be here. Rainey's Tiara. Here's a little cave incropping here. Whoa. Yeah. I feel like there's a beauty and elegance to this place. It's sort of a powerful, brutal kind of way. It's like the power of the waves, the jagged rock, the black sand. It evokes sort of this dark, ominous eminence. Yet there's still something strikingly beautiful about it.